see who he can be good on. All right, let's do it. Let's do it like that. First thing first, chat. Look at that bow. Doesn't it looks so good. I really like the design of that bow. Like the magic staff as the handle of the bow. I think it looks super good. Okay, 66 crit damage, chat. 66 crit damage is kind of huge. 66 crit damage is kind of huge. Damage dealt by charge attack increased by 60%. That's pretty good. I mean, I guess that's pretty good for Ganyu, but I don't know for freeze. In freeze Ganyu, you don't use charge attack that much, I feel like. I mean, like as much as like a melt or something. For every party member with the same elemental type as the wielder, including the wielder themselves. Oh yeah, it kind of feels like a mono pyro stuff for Lyney. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Which is better, Lyney Bow or Aqua? It depends on the characters, I think, Alforce. I think for some characters, Aqua is still the best. But this bow seems pretty good overall. For every party member with a different elemental type from the wielder, gain 1 stack. And the wielder has 3 stack, increase attack by 48%. Oh wait. Oh no, same element, you gain 1 gimmick stack that increase your attack, but different elements, you gain 1 theatric stack that gives you speed. The speed is kind of whatever. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure if the speed, like... Because, like, the problem with the speed is that... Okay, they shared his burst. Like, but his burst can hit enemies only once. So... I'm like... I don't know if the speed matters. Like, I don't know what it does. I'm not sure about the value of the speed. You think this will be good for Yoimiya? I mean, speed doesn't do a whole lot, honestly. Speed kind of do nothing in the game. So for Yoimiya, you will use different elements. So you only get like 16 maybe 32%. Also, Yoimiya doesn't use charge attack, so it's not gonna be good for Yoimiya. It might look good on her though, because of the colors, but it's not gonna be good. And, like Aqua or this was still pretty solid. Like that's a lot of crit damage. You get charge attack damage. Can be good for Tainari. Can be good for Ganyu, I guess. I think that's pretty much it. But yeah, I mean that's still a solid weapon. Like it's like a lot of crit damage. So and you can get a lot of attack. So not too bad. Not too bad. This angle is a mono. Yeah, it looks more like a mono pyro, like a mono element weapon though, because like the speed is kind of shit. So you want the same element, so it's mostly mono element. I thought the pipe would be polearm. Yeah, it looks like a polearm, but it's actually a sword, chat. Fleuve Cendre, chat. Fleuve Cendre. That's how you pronounce it. Fleuve Cendre Ferryman. Okay, the last word is not French, it's English, but whatever. This weapon is kind of insane, by the way. Increase elemental skill crit rate by 8%. It means that R5 it's 16%. Plus 32% ER after using the skill. Who can use that? I'm not sure who can use that. It's a sword. It could be good on Kazuha. If you don't have a spare Fav, if you don't have a spare sack sword, it's kind of good on Kazuha for the extra energy, actually. If you don't have a Zyphos, actually kind of solid on Kazuha, I think. That's a lot of ER. That's like a ton of ER, chat. It's like 78 ER. That's pretty insane for Kazuha. Oh wait, can you put sword? Oh yeah, great. Jean. Yeah, not a lot of characters can really use it well, I guess. I mean, it's not very good on a lot. We already have better options, but Shincho can use it. Bennett can use it, but I wouldn't recommend. Kazuha, I think it can be solid on Kazuha, actually. If you don't have an ER weapon for him. Jean, I think, could be alright. And then that's it, honestly. Maybe Kaching, but that's a little bit too much energy. Nilou can use it. Nilou can use it. That's a lot of energy. It could be good for Nilou. Battle Pass weapons. Scion of the Blazing Sun. This is the bow from the Battle Pass. 18% crit rate. That's kind of huge. That's kind of a lot of crit rate. After a charge attack hits an opponent, a Sunfire arrow. Wait, chat, where do I put you? I'll put you here. A Sunfire arrow will descend upon the opponent hit, dealing 60% attack as damage, and applying the Hurt Searer effect to the opponent damage by said arrow. Opponents affected by Hurt Searer take 28% more charge attack damage. Could it be good on Ganyu? It could be solid on Ganyu, honestly. 28%. You pretty much have 28% more charge attack damage. I probably wouldn't use that on Ganyu though, but I think it's still solid. It could be good on. It's definitely good on Tanari. 100% very good on Tanari. That's better than Amos for who? For Tanari or for Ganyu? For Ganyu, what do you get from Amos? Amos increased normal charge attack damage by 12% at R1. Yeah, that's but you get like 40%. Yeah, but you can get like 40% from the second part of the passive. So, I don't know. Is it better than it's? I think it's better than. It's definitely better than Viridescent Hunt, 100%. Except on Child, but for most other characters, it's a little bit less crit rate, but it's higher base attack, and the passive is just much better. So yeah, it could be good on Ganyu. I think very good on Tanari. Which other bows do we have? Tanari, Ganyu should be good with it. Could be good on Kole if you want to play your Kole DPS. Could be good on Amber if you want to play your Amber DPS. For the other characters, not really good, honestly. Okay, dude. Look at this one. Oh my god, this one does nothing for now. It looks good though, but this Catalyst is useless right now. Like, the crit rate is insane, but you don't have any Catalyst user that will benefit from the HP and the EM that needs the crit rate. So you're pretty much wasting 37 crit rate. Like, Baiju doesn't need the crit rate. Kogumi doesn't need the crit rate. Like, there's no Catalyst user that like needs that much crit rate. So the passive is good for Kokomi and Baiju, I would say. But the crit rate is useless, so you're kind of wasting 37 crit rate. Kind of sad. Could be good on Yanfei for C4, I guess. But once again, if you play around C4, you go full HP and you don't really care about the crit rate, so kind of wasted. So yeah, maybe for a future Catalyst. Maybe for a future Catalyst, but right now it's not really good. Shangling polearm. Alright, chat. That's a Shangling weapon. Once again, every polearm is a Shangling polearm. Yeah. It's Shangling. That's the only thing. Okay. Though, chat. It's not better than the catch, but then you can give the catch to Raiden and give this to Shangling. But the other option, chat. No, it's good for Hutao as well. It's really good for Hutao. But also, what I wanted to say, chat, is that if you're a disgusting whale and you get R5, this is the highest EM polearm in the game. Because at R5, you will get 240 EM. So if you buy all the battle passes and you get R5, that is higher than Dragon's Bane. Oh, my Dragon's Bane is not, but Dragon's Bane is 221, so you will gain 19 EM. So $40 for 19 EM increase, I think that's worth it. That's not worth it, probably. Just use Dragon's Bane. Yeah, $50 for 15 EM, Pog. R5 150 EM? No, because it doubles. Pretty much when you go from R1 to R5, it always doubles the the buffs from the passive, so. But that's a really good polearm. It looks really good as well. I really like the designs of the new Battle Pass weapons. 27 crit rate, 120 EM, very good for Hutao. Very good for Hutao. Who else can use it? Very good for Sino. This is insane for Sino as well. Pretty good for... Ooh! Oh my god, chat. It's gonna look incredible on Rosaria. The colors are perfect for Rosaria, chat. Oh my god, melt Rosaria. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna look incredible on Rosaria. I can't wait. Could be good on Yaoyo, but not really. Could be good on Burgeon Poma, but not really. It's okay. It's pretty good on Hutao, I would say. And that's pretty much it. But Reverse Melt Rosaria, very good. EM Raiden if you get R5, but not very worth it. Very good on Sino. Good on Hutao. And that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. It looks kind of cool. It looks kind of cool, but is it great? Attack will be increased by 16% for 15 seconds after being affected by Pyro. This effect can be triggered once every 12 seconds. All elemental damage bonus will be increased by 12% for 15 seconds after being affected by Hydro, Cryo, Electro, or Dendro. This is such a weird passive. Dia weapon? I don't even know how it works for Dia. It applies... Oh no, actually, I think Dori's Burst applies Electro on yourself. So, do I have Dori Burst? I don't have Dori Burst. Okay. Okay, Xinian Shield works. I got Pyro for like half a second. So maybe it's a Xinian Claymore. Barbara... yeah, Barbara applies Hydro on you, so that works as well, I guess. And then Bennett works, of course, applies Pyro on you. Razor... Oh, Razor self-apply Electro as well? Interesting. Cog applies Hydro? Yeah, Cog applies Hydro as well. I guess there's a few ways to proc the passive. It's not too bad, actually. Who can use it? Which character benefits from it, though? I don't think it's good for Xinian. I don't think it's good for Xinian. Could be alright for Dia, but eh. And then that's it. Maybe Chongyun in Reverse Melt could use it, but you get 12% elemental damage bonus, which is not negligible, but yeah. Not a super good Claymore in my opinion. For Kave, nah, he doesn't need attack. And Bloom doesn't get impacted by elemental damage bonus, I think. So just get Serpent Spine instead. Okay, that sword looks incredible, chat. That sword looks beautiful. I think it's the perfect Kaya sword. It's literally the perfect Kaya sword. Damage dealt by skill and burst increased by 16%. This is huge. And when your skill hit, increase crit rate of the skill by 2%. When burst hit, increase crit rate of the burst by 2%. 4 stacks for each. So 8% crit rate increase extra. So I think that's an insane Kaya weapon. Very good for Al-Haytham as well, I think. Because you can proc every stack. Like, you can proc stacks every 0.81 seconds. So Al-Haytham burst will proc all the stacks pretty much. I don't know if Al-Haytham's skill is gonna work properly though. I'm not sure, but it's decent for Al-Haytham. That's a lot of crit rate. Xingqiu, this is good for Xingqiu. This is pretty good for Xingqiu too, yeah. This is good for Yato. This is but Yato's skill is considered normal attack, so it's not gonna proc the passive of for the elemental skill. For the burst it's good though, but the crit rate increase is only for the ability that procs. So when you proc the skill, you increase the crit rate of the skill. When you proc the burst, you increase the crit rate of the burst. Not the overall crit rate of the character, so you gotta keep that in mind. I don't think it's a Yato's best in slot. Why is my brain so huge? It's just the Abyss, really. Playing so much Abyss makes my brain massive. It doesn't trigger off field. It's not mentioned. It is not mentioned if you can proc it off field or if you have to be on field. So I assume it should work even off field, but that's a good weapon though. Very good stats, very good passive. So probably one of the best weapon on the new battle pass. Probably one of the best new battle pass weapon. If it works off field, then it's usually mentioned. This can be, yeah, it's usually mentioned, so it probably doesn't work off field. New craftable weapons. Song of Stillness Bow. Right? That's a craftable one. The forging blueprint for the weapon can be purchased from Estelle at FONTAINE Smithy. I don't think I crafted all the 4-star bows. Yeah, I haven't crafted Prototype Crescent. Okay, is this one better? This one gives you EM. Gives you a lot of attack. I mean, the attack of the new craftable is pretty good. And you get more... I think it's a good bow. I think it's a good bow. It looks good. And at R5, you get 32% damage increase. Who can use it? I think it's better than most bow we have, honestly. If you heal your characters consistently, I think it's better than most bows. 32% damage increase at R5 is huge. Like, this is a lot. I don't think there's any bows that, like, really give that much. The base attack is a little bit lower, but 41% substat is pretty big. This one's 27. Yeah, it's pretty much the same stats as Rust. But then you get 32% damage increase. So it's pretty good on Ganyu, I think. I think it can be good on Ganyu. Who else? Yeah. I think it can be good on Ganyu. Could be good on Child, I guess. For Yoimiya, I think Rust is still better. R5. Could be good on Fischl. Fischl could be really good with that bow. 32% damage increase is kind of huge. Could be good on Kole. Tanari should be alright. It's like a good option overall, I think. I think it's a good option overall. Lots of attack, lots of damage increase. Not too bad. Yeah, I think that bow is alright. It's not crazy, but it's a good free-to-play option for most bow units, actually. Catalyst, 27% attack. When using an elemental skill and elemental damage, all elemental damage bonus will be increased by 8% for 15 seconds. And a bond of life worth 24% of max HP will be granted. This event can be triggered once. When the bond of life is cleared, every 1k HP cleared in the process will provide 2% elemental damage up to a maximum of 12%. So when you proc Bond of Life from the weapons, you can't get healed until you max out the Bond of Life stuff. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. It's just 6k HP, yes, but... I mean, 6k healing is like... It's like 2 Bennett ticks, so that's like 3 seconds. In 3 seconds, if you don't get healed for 3 seconds, you can get clapped, honestly. So... You need 6... Okay, 24% needs to be equal to 6,000. So... That's like 25k HP approximately. You need like 25k HP on your character to maximize that buff. Who could it be good on? It could be good on Kokomi, but the attack is kind of useless. F2P Wonder Weapon. Catalyst. That's a weird catalyst, honestly. I'm not really sure. You need 25k, you need like 25k HP to maximize the buff pretty much. So that's a lot of HP you need on a character. But if you don't look to maximize the buff, I guess like 15k HP will give you like 4k. We'll give you 8% elemental damage bonus. So that's like 16 in total. Not too bad. But I don't really see like characters that can really use it very well. The polearm, when the wood... Okay, it looks like the most of the passives are like when you get healed, does something. Restores 8 energy when you get healed. So 16 when you at R5. Once every 10 seconds. And can occur even when not on the field. And HP. People said Zhongli polearm, but I think Black Tassel is still better, honestly. You don't really need the energy on Zhongli, so it doesn't really matter. I think Black Tassel is still better. Toma? Ooh, for Toma, it's really good, yeah. Oh shit, for Toma, it's huge. For Yao Yao, it's pretty good as well. For Yao Yao, it's pretty good too, yeah. But for Toma, that's kind of insane. For Toma, that's kind of insane. You get a lot of energy, a lot of HP. Yeah, solid. You don't have to be on the field, so that's pretty good. Good for Toma, I think. That means Toma, no favs? Yes, but if you don't have a lot of Favonius, also your shield gets stronger because you have like a lot more HP, so I think that's solid for Toma. Okay, the Claymore. Dude, the weapons look really good though. All the weapons, like Battle Pass, craftable ones. Okay, except this one. This one looks shit. It looks interesting. The design is interesting, but I don't think it looks really good. And this one looks shit as well. Holy. Chat reminder, you have to fish 200 fishes to get that weapon. Remember, just like the catch. Just like the catch. Attack 41% after the wielder is healed. Attack increased by 24. At R5, that's 48 extra, which is kind of insane. That's a lot of attack that you get. That's a ton of attack. Is it good? I don't know. The craftable ones seem like to be okay. I feel like in Fontaine we'll get like a lot of characters that can heal your team. So that's why they put like a lot of effect that happens when you heal. Maybe the Hydro Archon is going to be a healer. It looks like it, honestly. Considering all the healing stuff they release. Who can use the Claymore? Pretty much anyone that scales with attack. It's like an okay option. I think it will look very good on Chongyun, though. It's going to look incredible on Chongyun. But it's not insane, but it's good. What about the sword? Okay, the sword looks nice. I think that's the sword. Was it the sword that Lynette was using? Also, chat, go check out the tier list on YouTube. I posted it on YouTube 2 days ago. Is it this one? Oh yeah.
观众的注意，另一位。
Oh yeah, that's the sword she's using. It looks good on her. It looks really good. Oh my gosh, she looks incredible. She looks so nice. I can't wait to play her, honestly. She looks really fun to play. Yeah, that's the sword she's using. The attack, when using skill, attack will be increased by 12%. And Bond of Life. A maximum of 150 attack will be gained. Okay, that's a lot of attack buffs. Who can use that other than Lynette if it's made for her? I don't know. I mean, that's a lot of attack. Could be good on Kaya. Could be good on a Yato, I guess. That's a lot of attack, pretty much. That's just like an insane amount of attack. Could be good on Jean. It's nothing crazy, but that's just a lot of attack. That's just a lot of attack. And I think that's the last one, right? But yeah, craftable ones, I don't think they're better than what we already have, honestly. Like the craftable weapons we have already are insane. Like Amenoma, probably better. Amenoma, probably better. Craftable claymores are kind of shit in general, so it doesn't really matter. Pole arms. What do we have for pole arms? I mean, craftable pole arms are... Bro, why did I R5 my Crescent Pike? I mean, craftable pole arms are kind of shit, I guess. As well, so... I don't know, it's kind of whatever. Okay, so regarding the Battle Pass weapon, chat, let me just recap the Battle Pass weapons. The bow, kind of good, but I think it's only really good on Ganyu Tanari. The Catalyst for now, not very good on anyone. The HP increase can be good though. 64. I mean, 32% HP increase. It's quite a lot. R5 is 64. That's a lot of HP. That's quite a lot of HP. Could be good on Kokomi, could be good on Baiju, but you're wasting the crit rate, so I don't think it's really worth it to get it. Like, it's not going to be a huge boost. The polearm, really good option for Hu Tao. Probably better than Deathmatch, actually. It might be better than Deathmatch for Hu Tao. Crit rate a little bit lower, but the EM is huge. So very good for Hu Tao, very good for Xiangling, very good for Rosaria Reverse Melt. Can be used for Raiden. Very good for Sino as well for the EM. The Claymore, kind of mid. Remember that you can pick the old... You can pick the old Battle Pass weapons as well. So you will still have the option to pick Serpent Spine and all the other ones. So if you have to choose between Talking Stick and Serpent Spine, Serpent Spine is just better. And the sword, extremely good. The sword is probably the best option on that Battle Pass. The sword and the polearm, I think, are the best, honestly. Probably the sword is the best option. I'll probably pick the sword first, or the polearm. But yeah, the sword really good. So yeah, compared to the previous weapons from the Battle Pass, I would probably pick the sword. The sword probably better than Black Sword on most characters, so sword better, Claymore worse. Polearm could be better in some situations. Calist, Solar Pearl is probably better for most DPS units. And the bow is better than Viridescent Hunt for sure. I think this bow is much better in general. A little bit lower crit rate, but the passive is much better.